Welcome to $10 to Gloves. This is episode 3, and today we have some certified banger trade-ups once again. Now, spoiler alert, we did extremely well in the previous video. We turned $27 into $545.76, so today our budget is ginormous. Now, we gotta reset a little bit and set a new goal, because our goal was field-tested Tiger Strike gloves to match the Talon Tiger Tooth that I got in the $10 to a Knife series, but as you can see, we're practically there, and I don't really want to end this series after 2 episodes, so we're going to choose a different goal, which is going to be field tested sports gloves Omegas, but not any field tested. We're going to be going for a good float field tested. So based on buff prices and then converting back to Steam prices, the gloves that we're aiming for is going to cost me almost exactly $1,000, so let's make our goal $1,000. This of course means that we're over half the way there, but that being said, let's jump into the first trade up. So since last time we got so lucky on the low percent trade ups, I thought we could do another one. This is going to be roughly a 10% to hit trade up, and there's about a 13% chance to break even. The rest is a horrible loss. We're going for the StatTrak Factory New AK-47 Red Laminate, the StatTrak Factory New Op Boom, or the StatTrak Minimal Wear AK Redline in a low float. Are you looking for cheap low float skins for trade ups? Check out today's sponsor, SkinsMonkey. It's the most convenient trading bot site where you don't have to overpay for low floats. I found this .08 Op Elite build and this .09 M4 Tooth Fairy, and the tradable M4 was delivered to my inventory instantly. If you apply code techsavvy, you get a 5% deposit bonus, and you also get a $5 trading bonus when you start trading. Don't worry if you don't have any skins, just head over to freebies and you'll find 3 giveaways, all the way up to a gut knife gamma Doppler. So use my link in the description to start finding deals on low float skins today. I just got the last item for the most insane trade up I've ever done on a $10 to a knife or glove series. We're starting off this episode, episode 3, with the StatTrak Factory New AK-47 Red Laminate trade up, which is worth almost $1,000. So let's do this thing. We're gonna be putting the Esports 2013 collection skin in slot number 5, and we also have a YOLO skin, the USPS Guardian from the Phoenix collection, which could give us the AK-47 Redline with a 0.10 float, which is worth quite a bit of overpay. That would also be profit. If we don't hit the AKs or the Op Boom, which would be the second best outcome, then the AK Ice Cold would be only a small loss. So here we go, Gaben. This is roughly a 10% to get something really good and a 7% to get something insane. Here we go. If we hit it, we are pretty much there in 3 episodes. So here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. AK-47 Red Laminate, Op Boom, AK-47 Redline. Please. No. That is so terrible. That's pretty much the worst outcome from the Dreams and Nightmares case. It's not even 00. That is horrible. That is so bad. Why did I do this trade up? Why did I think this would be a good idea? So in the next couple trade ups, we're going to be trying to go for the StatTrak Minimal Wear USP print stream, but we're not just going to buy classifieds and do it. We're going to chain trade ups all the way from mil-spec. So this means we're going to be doing mil-spec to restricted trade ups, and sometimes these trade ups are going to give us outcomes that can be usable in a restricted to classified trade up for the AK Ice Cold. And sometimes these Ice Cold trade ups are going to give us outcomes that can be used as inputs in the StatTrak Minimal Wear USP print stream trade up. So here's the first trade up. You're going to want to use 10 StatTrak field tested mil specs from the recoil case. You're going to make profit on the P90, the SG, and the M249, and you're going to want to keep the dual Berettas and the revolvers to use in the next trade up, going for the Ice Cold. This is a decent trade up, but it's nothing crazy. The floats aren't too hard, but to be honest, they aren't too easy either. Once you collected around 6 or 7 of the dualies or the R8s, you're going to want to move on to this trade up. For this one, you're going to need slightly lower floats than what you get on the 2 outcomes that we're using here. So you're going to have to snipe another couple low float StatTrak field tested restricteds from the recoil case. But once you have 10 with an average float of under 0.1947, you will be able to do this insanely profitable trade up where you make profit on the Ice Gold, you essentially break even on the Visions, and when you get the sawed off, you're going to want to keep it for the USP print stream trade up. And finally, once you've spent spent all of your life doing mil-spec to restricted trade-ups, eventually you're gonna end up with 8 sawed-offs, at which point you're gonna wanna buy 2 StatTrak minimal wear skins from pretty much any collection. I use the Dreams and Nightmares collection. Doesn't really matter what it is, because both skins are gonna be misses most of the time. You're just gonna wanna get some cheap fillers, but this is gonna leave you with a 40% chance to make around $66 on the USP print stream, and a 40% chance to lose around $22 on the op chromatic aberration. This trade up is extremely profitable, but the floats are really hard. You can snipe these skins. They rarely come about though, and it is going to take an absolute lifetime to get these through the chain, but it is possible. Let's see the chain. So let's do this first trade up. This has a 60% chance of yielding us with a little bit of profit and a 40% chance of giving us a trade up outcome. So on average, you're going to have to try about 25 of these to get enough, I guess, fail outcomes to do the next trade up, but we're going to do one in 3, 2, 1. And that is a profit outcome, although it is the least amount of profit that you could get. But, you know, profit is still profit. Now, this is not very good to use in the next trade up because it's minimal wear, and the float isn't good minimal wear, so we're just going to sell this guy. And here's the next tier. As I said before, this is going to be 10 restricteds, but not minimal wear as the downtown was that we got from the last trade up. These are all field testeds. This is a pretty simple trade up. You guys all know about this already. I've done it so many times on the channel. Please, please, please no sawed off, although that could be useful in the next trade up. But please give me the AK. Please no sawed off. In 3, 2, 1. Yes! AK Ice Cold. Let's go. That is the best outcome, and it is in minimal wear. I did not mess up the floats. 0.1488. That is pretty nice. StatTrak minimal wear Ice Cold with a profit of, what was it, like $13? I will definitely take that. Alright, here we are at the highest tier of trade-ups possible. At this point, you would have had to do about, I think, 600 trade-ups from mil-spec to get to this point. But obviously, you could just buy some of the fillers off the market. I bought most of these off Buff, and then you would just buy 2 minimal wear fillers. But here we go. This is a 40% chance to profit trade-up. Only on the USPS print stream. Nothing else would be profit. We are praying to hit the USP print stream. The AK Nightwish would get a little bit of float overpay, but I do not want it. So print stream, print stream, print stream. That's the only skin I want. I already know that it's going to be the op chromatic aberration. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. USP print stream. Please. Please no op. Please no op. Print stream. Yes! Let's go! Let's go. USP print stream. StatTrak. Minimal wear. I totally expected to get the op, but that is wonderful. 0.1492 should be a profit of $66. So we hit all 3 trade-ups of the recoil trade-ups for today. And for the 2 more expensive trade-ups, we hit the best outcomes. So that is amazing. So we started this episode with $545.76, and we're ending things off at $566.67. So we made a grand total of $20.91 in today's episode, which is obviously nothing near what we made in the last episode, but it's still profit, and as long as we're not losing significant amounts of money, I'll take that as a victory. So that's gonna be it from me for episode 3 of $10 to gloves. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in episode 4.